You're now listening to Alivinci University.
Welcome to Alivinci University, and today it is your first copywriting class with me, Mr. Shelby, and I'm your coach for today. So in this class, I want everyone to see that there has a lot of different systems that we have created, like I mentioned before, right, guys? So I want to give you guys a brief breakdown of today's copywriting class real quick. So I want you to know that why this is really important when you learn copywriting, because between a good copywriter and a bad copywriter, one gets their bills paid and the other one just writing completely garbage. There's no meaning towards it. That's a huge thing. So nowadays, if you don't learn copywriting, anything that you post is not going to be effective. Second, I want to be telling you guys a real example of what we're going to be doing. And there's a huge difference between separate an elite copywriter and an amateur. So if you are not a copywriter, then that means you don't know how to solve problems with language. And then from there, basically anything that you say, even though people reading it, it will not be as good compared to an elite copywriter. And also the people reading your copy, they're not really care about you. They care about themselves. So every word, every sentence that you deliver, you have to understand that it delivers like cut into a goal or tangible. So you have to understand the basic principle that there's a difference between copywriting, advertisement, and email and landing page, website, headline, everything require copywriting if you want to learn anything nowadays, right? So I want you guys to know that there is going to be assignment in the end of the video and stuff. You have to get it done because the most important thing about Alivinci University is we focus on transformation of you by taking accountability and pushing you forward with assignment and homework. So we know that you're taking the step in order to improve with our system, right? So from there, let's begin with the class. So remember, guys, here's the key difference. 3 things. As you see on the whiteboard, you can write it down if you wanted to. If you're a good copywriter, you are basically a problem solver, not just a freaking writer. So what you know is a lot of copywriters, they actually trying to write in a way that how other person can feel from the way how maybe solving the problem in the most efficient language as possible. All right. So for example, a lot of people that doesn't know how to write, they will be asking as professional and stuff. They'll be like, hey, what do you think I should say on this post? How do you think I should say on this post? So no matter what, you have to write the description that relate towards your idea of the goal is to convert or maybe educate other people. But you have to require call action in the end, maybe telling people to comment to get a free PDF or maybe a free ebook or get free something. Right? So when copywriting is not just about understanding how to write, it's about understanding what section doing what type of meaning towards it, if that makes sense. Right, guys? So how many times have you guys tried to write something and you're a little bit confused? The reason to that, because if you don't know what your intention is, you're just writing one paragraph or several paragraphs or like talking about yourself. People doesn't like that. You have to write something that, for example, if you join this program that what we have and here's the transformation from before and after, and comment below to gain something and sign up, something like that, right? So every single word that you write, you have to know that what your intention is and the reader behind it and how it helps them and the action that they take in order for them to claim something or maybe willing to follow your page, something like that. So remember this, your reader doesn't really care about you. Every human being nowadays is about frequency. So there's a keyword that we train our student is WIIFN. What is in for me? So the moment you understand that is everything that you write is something that the other people has to gain a knowledge or learn something from anything that you write. If they don't feel it, then it's not going to be effective. So either we come to your product or maybe your brand or your story without connecting to the reader what they needed and stuff, you lose them instantly. So you lead copywriter, they write the entire perspective of maybe launching the product, promoting this type of dish, or maybe why this dish is so different and cannot get it from any other thing. There's like storyline towards it. From there, you see why this is really important and matters a lot, because if people doesn't feel every single word or doesn't know what's behind it, then what's the point reading it? You see newspaper, even though the TV nowadays and stuff, every single word require people to write it out for them to deliver the language to you, correct? So every single word has something to do, like maybe like commercial copywriting, or maybe trying to get into other people wanted to join your system, and then what helps them with your services, or maybe it's kind of language. So think about it. Every single sentence you have to know, either you pose a reader towards what you say, or they get tossed it out. They don't want to think about it. Remember that anything that you write cannot be just about you. It has to create a powerful emotional way that when the people reading it, they know it's a conversation, they can feel about you instead. So it's not about you, it's about they can feel about you with everything that you write. So if the more words that you have, the more it confuses people. Because nowadays, the shorter it is, the more powerful it is. There's huge differences. No one want to read huge paragraph. So you have to shorten your paragraph precisely into knowing that to direct the reader, for example, into knowing what you're trying to say to them. If you're not able to guide the reader, then that means there's no purpose of following the page or going to your company. They just know you suck at copywriting. So learn this. This is really important. So another thing is you have to know what practical anchor is. So after writing every single copywriting one, I want you to read it out loud to see if it makes sense. Each paragraph, it doesn't relate or it doesn't really, what I teach all my students is called connecting. If it doesn't connect to this, to that point, ends up and then ending with this, and remove it. Just like a delete it and do it again. It's like how you speak. It has to be powerful, shortened, and meaningful. All right. Maybe write that down as well. So every single copywriter nowadays, they have to understand about, like I said, sorry, let me scroll this for you guys quickly. Oh, this is the chart for WIIFM equation. So that's the difference between amateur and elite copywriter. Guys, take a picture, screenshot it, because the chart is really important. Usually if I have a whiteboard, I write it down, but I don't have enough room, right? So that's why I'm showing you guys like my presentation and stuff. That replaces a whiteboard so everybody can see it with visual. So from this, you understand that there's a difference between amateur copywriter and elite copywriter, correct? Amateur copywriter, they say our product has 12 features, but elite copywriter saying like this 12 feature can help you to do this and that if you're having this type of issue to begin with. That's a huge differences. You see that? So write the chart down, all right? We go in next session. The copy filter, every single sentence has to have a trial. So from there you see that it has. So if you write any sentence up, if it's good, it connects from this, go into leading to the storyline, into the call to actions. That's when you keep it. But if it doesn't, then you remove it, you cut it right away and do it again, right? So next thing is the mindset shift tracker. So when it comes to copywriting, once you get to see this, we have a diagram from 5 ways. It's like a statistic way how you know that if your copywriting is good or not. So from this is based on commercial copy versus content, the reader's frame, identity of the copywriting, and also what stands behind it. In a professionalism, so as you see, if your reader are focused into the way how you write because your words are really good, but you don't really have the goal of maybe telling them what this type of dish can help them and stuff, then that's not really a business tangible. You want it to have a goal where your words are correct and also people know what they're getting into, what you're leading towards to, okay? And most importantly, the reader has to focus on the words that you deliver. If you don't have value, it's kind of hard to let your reader want to read more. You have to deliver some type of educational value so people can learn from your reading. Even though, for example, you see news nowadays, right? Every single day, there's new things coming from the news happening from across the world, right? So from there, as you see, people are able to write things, what is happening around the world, so you guys can pay attention and know directly from clear messages. So that goes with the same idea. You have to understand that your own identity as a copywriter, if your copywriting style is more like professional or more fun or it could be funny or maybe it could be anything like your own style. As long as it's clear the message being delivered and also they understand what they're getting from, right? There's benefit towards every word that you write. So you see that there's a huge differences. Every single word that you deliver has to be powerful. If it's not powerful enough, then that means I want you to remove it right away because you want to keep whatever that's working and then discard the one that's not working. And believe me, I tried it many times. If it doesn't make sense to you, then psychologically, it doesn't make sense to the client as well. All right. So from there, I want you guys to know, I can't really see this section and so it's not really clear. So at the end of the assignment, I want you to do this week is, if you want to learn about copywriting, I want you to write one page on PDF, on Google Sheets, on Notepad, anything, and try to come up with something that can help other people, educational, maybe teach them something, tell them about yourself, and something that's beneficial towards your audience, and they're happy after reading it. Try to write something that's positive, and that's what I want you to practice about on the first class of copywriting with Alivinci University. My name is Mr. Shelby. Good luck, everyone, and do your homework because it requires yourself to win. All I can do is to guide you, but you have to put in time, all right? I know you're going to be successful. I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.
Hey, stop! You've got to hear this so you won't miss out. Every day, Alivinci Fashion Design rotates at 6 p.m. MST. Product Rank describes both the relative rarity of finding a unique design and is an expression of its quality. Each level has a rank and rarity of its design associated with it. Alivinci Fashion Season 1 is letting all customers vote on the return of your favorite designs. Don't forget to join their email list to make sure you never miss a thing. Plus, they will hook you up with subscriber-only offers you can't get anywhere else. Don't forget to sign up now to join their free monthly product giveaway contest with your emails only.